Thank you so much for joining me today on Senior Fitness with Meredith. So today's workout's going to be all lower body, all seated in our chair. So what you will need for today's workout: a nice, sturdy, comfortable chair, have some weights or type of resistance if you choose to use that close by, and then of course your water. Once you get everything together, I'll meet you back here. We are ready to get started with our all lower body workout. So what we'll do, instead of just getting straight into it and picking up those weights, this might be the first movement we've done all day, our big movement. So let's do a little bit to warm up our lower body, entire body actually. So let's start with marches. So just right, left, coming up. Nice and tall in your chair. Keep the abdominals pulled in. Keep that length in your spine. Relax those shoulders down and breathe. Exhale and inhale. Warming up those quadriceps, those hip flexors. Abdominals always working. 3, 2, 1 more each side. Alternate opening to our side. Right together, left together. Side to side. Pressing out. Really focus on the hips and gluteals, getting them stretched and warmed up. 3, 2, 1 more each way. Come back center, alternate extending out. Extend right, extend left. That length we're getting through those quadriceps, that range of motion in those knee joints. Lengthen, lengthen. 3, 2, 2, 1 more each side. Then both feet go down. I just want you to lift those heels up nice and quick. Feels as if you're bouncing on the ball of your foot. Heels up, heels up. Engaging those calf muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk those feet a little bit out. Now toes up, toe taps, nice and quick. Tap, tap. So we're working our feet. We're working on mobility in our ankle joints. We are strengthening, even without weights right now, through those shins, the front of the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're nice and warm. Let's pick those weights up and get them incorporated into the workout too. So remember, you can use all different sizes of weights. You go at the pace that feels best for you with the weight that feels best for you. Just range of motion might be where you're at right now today. Do that. Water bottles, anything you have around the house might be used, a can. Or slowly, progressively adding weight on as you feel that you're getting stronger is another great way to do it. So with that being said, I allowed you time to grab your weights, put them onto those thighs, nice and lifted, abdominals pulled in tight, lengthen the spine, crown of the head straight up towards the sky. Slow marches like we did in our warm-up. Now we have resistance. Right foot comes up, slow release. Left foot up, slow release. Exhale, inhale. Really put the focus into your quadriceps, those thigh muscles. Engage, release. A lot of times, especially seated in the chair, we start to feel our hip flexors. Right where our quadricep meets our lower abdominals, we feel that part of the body doing the brunt of the work. That's a tiny, tiny muscle group. Big leg muscles make them work. 3, 2, 1 more each side, right and left. Now we'll slowly and controlled open out to our sides. Right foot starts, we open out, we pull back center, left foot side, pull center. As we press out to the side, I really want you to put the focus into your outer thigh, your hip, and your gluteals. Exhale, inhale. Then, as you bring that foot back to center, really focus on your inner thigh and groin. 3, 2, 1 more right, left. Exhale, inhale, exhale. We're back to center. Feet are about shoulder distance apart. I want you to put a little bit of added pressure onto those weights. Even if you're not using weights, Put your hands on your thighs, little press down. Now peel those heels up, release. Flexion of your foot in your shoe so you feel the lower part of your leg. Feel your calf muscle. Contract, release. Exhale, inhale. Three more. 3, 2, last one, up nice and tall. Remember, finding that good posture and form. We're going to do 2 movements on our right side, really fatigue that side, and then we'll go over to left. So nice and lifted, single knee raise. That weight stays on your thigh, lead from your quadricep. That foot comes up, release, and try and hover it over the ground. You're keeping that muscle engagement the entire time when it hovers. You're not allowing it, even that split second, for it to release. Staying contracted entire time. We're breathing into it. 3 more times. 3, 2, last one. Release it all the way down. Now, staying on that right side, we're going to open it out to our side, then come back center. Same movement we did alternating before, but because we're only doing one side, you'll start to feel it a lot quicker. It doesn't have the time to relax in between. Press hip, outer thigh gluteals, inner thigh groin when you come back center. We're not just swinging with momentum. 3 more. 3, 2, last one, back center, nice and tall. Those 2 movements now on our left side. Nice and lifted. That quadricep's going to engage. It's going to lift that foot up. Release it. Try and hover. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Now release it down. That left leg still working. Out to the side, slow and controlled. Exhale as we open side. Come back to center. Exhale, inhale, press side, come center. Press from that hip, outer thigh gluteal, come back center, inner thigh groin. 3 more. 2, last one, foot comes back to center. We're going to walk our feet a little bit out in front of us. And then all I want you to do, keep those weights on those thighs, stay nice and tall, pull your toes up, release them. Toes up, release. Like we did in our warm-up, have those weights on your thighs. Exhale, inhale, strengthening through your shins, the front of the lower part of the leg, into your ankles, working on that strengthening and mobility. 3, 2, now hold your toes up towards the sky, over to the right, over to the left. Feeling your shins and calves work. Feel your ankles. Breathe into it. 3, 2, last one. Release the feet down. Just our right side working again. It's going to do 2 movements. So that leg lengthens out, always keeping that slight bend in that knee joint. Weights on your thigh. You're nice and tall. Leading from where that weight is, your thigh, your quadricep. I want you to lift that long lever up, gently release. It can hover or release that heel down. Exhale, inhale. Keep the abdominals tight. A lot of lower abdominal work when we're seated doing our leg lifts. 3 more. 3, 2, last one, release that heel down. We're nice and tall. We're going to pick the foot up, bend at the knee. I want you to tap your toes, then lengthen back out, tap your heel. Tap your toes, tap your heel. So we're working our quadricep when we bend that knee past 90 degrees and trying to bring it behind us a little bit. We're getting into the back of our leg, our hamstring. So pull back from that hamstring. 3 more times. 3, 2, Last one, bring that right foot down. We have those 2 movements to do on our left now. So lengthen out through that left leg, always keeping that slight bend in the knee joint. Right where that weight is, center of the thigh, your quadricep muscle. Engaging, exhale, release, hover, or barely release down. Keep that muscle contraction on that quadricep, breathing. Stay nice and lifted. 3 more. 3, 2. Last one, gently release that heel down. We're nice and tall. Even though we're focusing on lower body, remember your upper body. Relax those shoulders down. We start to fatigue, we start to concentrate, those shoulders go up towards the ears. Release them down. Nice and lifted, we have that length in that left leg. Bringing the foot up, bend at the knee, tap your toes, lengthen, tap heel. Tap toes, tap heel. Trying to pull it back as far as you can so you're engaging the back of your leg a little bit, that hamstring. 3 more times. 3, 2, last one. Go ahead and release that left foot down. You can just take your hands off those weights, place them on the floor if you need to. Pull, shake out, little breather. Good time if you would like to grab a quick sip of water. What we are doing is that entire set one more time. Just one more time, we can do it. Really getting that lower body engaged. All right, so find our good form. First and foremost, don't compromise form to try and get more sets in. Really focus. Core is tight, body's tall, lengthen your spine, shoulders are relaxed. Focus on the muscles I'm telling you we're working. You will make them work even more. So this time when we go through our set, we're going to lead with our left side. It starts to feel weird sometimes because we're so used to doing everything right side first. We're leading with our left. So weights on our thighs, nice and lifted and tall. Marching, slow, controlled left foot up to start. Exhale, inhale, right, exhale, inhale. Breathe into your movement, slow and controlled. Feel those quadriceps leading that foot up off the ground. 3 more each side. 3, 2, 1 more each side, left and right, releasing down. Now alternate slow and controlled, opening to our sides. Again, that left side leads the way. So slow, control, left foot open, exhale. Come back center, right side. Pressing hip, outer thigh, gluteal, out to the side. Pulling inner thigh, groin as you come back center. Nice tall. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more, left and right. Come back center. Bring your feet about shoulder distance apart. Those weights are on your thighs. If you don't have weights even, add a little pressure down onto those legs as you peel those heels up. Release. Heels up, release. Focus on the lower part of your leg, those calf muscles. Contract, release. Gaining that strength through our calves, our ankles, our feet. Flexion of the foot on your shoe, so go onto the ball of your foot, not the toes. 3 more. 2. Last one, back up nice and tall. Left side is going to start to do those 2 movements. Nice and lifted, keep your core tight. A lot of core work, especially lower abdominals working here. Knee raise to start. Left foot, bring it up, release and hover it. Exhale, inhale. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, last one, release it down. We're staying on that left side, slow and controlled, open out to the side. Just the left, press it out, pull center, out, center. Really fatiguing that hip, outer thigh gluteal, inner thigh groin. Stay nice and lifted with your core tight. 3 more left side. 3, 2, last one, back center, nice and tall. Those 2 movements now on our right. We'll start with the knee raise with the hovering of the foot if we can. Bring that knee up high, exhale, release it, hover it. Exhale, inhale. Focus on your quadricep, pull up, release. That string leading right from the center of your thigh. 3 more times. 3, 2, last one, release it down. That right side still working to open out to the side. We exhale as we open it. Come back to center. Focus on what you're working again. Hip, outer thigh gluteal, inner thigh groin, center. 3 more times. 3, 2, last one, come back to center. Now we'll do those toe raises. So I want you to walk those feet a little bit out. Keep those weights on your thighs. Just pull your toes up, down, up, down. Exhale, inhale. Don't lean back in the chair. A lot of times with toe raises, obviously people want to lean back. Stay nice and lifted. You get better range of motion when you lean back. That's the thing. When you stay nice and tall, you really have to work to pull those toes up. Range of motion might be tiny. Those ankle joints might be locked. That's why we're working them. We're gaining mobility. We are strengthening them. Just 2 more now. 2. Hold those toes up now, side to side. Let's go to the left like windshield wipers. Left, right, left, right. Exhale, inhale. I can really feel my shins, my calves, and my ankles working here. That's a good thing. 3, 2, last one. Release those feet down. Walk your right foot in a little bit. Keep the left out. Go on to that heel. Nice and tall. Those 2 movements on our left side, then our right, then we stretch. We're almost there. Nice and lifted. Focus on your quadricep, not the knee, not the foot. Exhale as that heel comes up. Release, hover, or barely tap it down. Exhale, inhale. That quadricep muscle engage. Lift up, release. Harder than the knee raise because it's a longer lever. We have that foot out there. No discomfort in your knee joint. 3 more times. 3, 2, last one. Release the heel down. We're nice and tall. Picking the foot up, bending at the knee. I want you to bring that foot back as you tap your toes. Lengthen, tap your heel. Tap your toes, tap your heel. Exhale, inhale. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Now bring that left foot down, lengthen out through your right. Slight bend in the knee joint, don't lock it out long. Nice and tall. Quadricep engage, lift that heel up off the ground, release, hover. Exhale, inhale. Big quadricep work here. You might feel your hip flexor a little bit more because with that longer lever, we have a tendency to want to pull from that hip flexor because it's a harder movement. Breathe into it, focus on the muscle. 3 more times. 2, last one, heel goes down. We're nice and tall. Picking that foot up, bending at the knee. Bring it behind you as you tap your toes. Lengthen back out, tap your heel. Tap toes, tap heel. We'll do 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Bringing that foot in. Bring the weights down onto the ground. Let's get a couple of stretches in for that lower body. So feet are down. We are nice and lifted in our chair. We're going to twist and open to our side. So just a spinal twist to start. Opening to that right side. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Keep the length in your spine. And through center. Let's go over to that left. Come back to center, lengthen out through that right leg. That slight bend in the knee, kind of like our leg lift, like we just did. I want you nice and tall, hinging at your hips, allow your chest to release forward. Once you feel that stretch from your calf, hamstring, gluteals into your lower back, you can walk those hands down and then allow that chest to release even more. You want to get that stretch first, then allow yourself to release into it and breathe into it. Let's roll up nice and slow. Sitting tall, right foot comes up, circle that foot around. Circling from the ankle joint, not from the knee, opening those toes. Let's reverse it, go the other way around. Now the next one, I have options for you. If you have the range of motion, bringing that right ankle up and over your left thigh. If that is available to you, I want you to keep length in your spine and allow your chest to go forward. Don't press on your knee joint. That elbow can press on the inner thigh. Never put added pressure on a joint. Chest goes forward. If bringing that foot up and over is not available, cross at your ankles, same thing. Keep the length in your spine, let your chest go forward. We're getting a nice deep stretch in our gluteals, hip, and lower back on our right side. So if there's any mobility issues, you will still get a good stretch if you are crossed at the ankles or up, releasing forward. Breathe into it. Let's sit up nice and tall. If that right foot is up or if they're crossed, release it down to the ground, lengthen out through your left. Slight bend in the knee, nice and tall. Hinge at your hips, allow your chest to go forward. Feel that deep stretch. Once you feel it, walk those hands down a little bit and release. Breathe, deep inhales, exhales. I like to think it's every exhale getting you deeper in your stretches and releasing all that unneeded stress and tension we choose to hold. Roll up nice and slow. Once you're sitting tall, that left foot comes up, circle that foot around. Remember, from the ankle joint, not from the knee. Open those toes, reverse it, go the other way. One way is always a little bit trickier than the other. And then, whatever range of motion is available to you. If bringing that left ankle up and over, the right thigh is there, nice and tall, chest goes forward. You're using that left arm to press on the inner thigh of the left. Again, I'm not pressing down on my knee joint. We're just letting gravity simply allow it to release. Deep stretch, hip, gluteals, lower back on that left side. If that is not available, don't just sit there. Cross at the ankles, allow your chest to go forward. You're deepening that stretch in your hip and your gluteals and your lower back. Let's sit up nice and tall, bringing that left foot down. We open our feet a little more than shoulder distance apart. One more stretch. Allow those hands to reach towards the floor, a nice flat back. I want you to feel the entire lower body and back relaxing and releasing. Let's roll up nice and slow. Once you're sitting tall, just bring those feet a little bit closer together. Nice and lifted, arms by our side. Our 3 deep inhales, exhales. Inhale, length goes up overhead. Exhale. Release 2 more times. Big deep inhale up. Exhale. 1 more time. Big deep inhale, length up overhead. Exhale, release it all out because we are all done with our lower body work today. Great job. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the workout as much as I did, and I look forward to working out with you again next time.